What is up, everybody? What is up? You are checking out the PGH Chris show. I am your host, PGH Chris TV. And man, what a game! What a game yesterday or on Sunday night, man. My voice is back. I'm sorry I'm a little late to the party, but I wanted to be here with you guys to talk about it. What a game! I mean, your Steelers are officially your AFC North champions, baby. Oh, yeah, I love the sound of that. One more time, your Steelers are your AFC North champions. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're going to get into the game. We're going to talk about some plays, show you some film study, all that good stuff. But if you are new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe, follow on all platforms on X at the PGHChrisTV. All the links will be in the description, as well as everything to Sports Jedi Network. Go subscribe to Sports Jedi Network. That's where we did the watch along on Sunday night. Kevin did the play-by-play. It was really fun. It was one of the funnest times not just all season, but in a long time I had watching a football game. So thank you all, Kevin, everybody there who made that fun. So go check out all of our pro wrestling stuff. We got an interview going on. We had one yesterday with Janai Kai on Sunday, right before the game. So go check all that stuff out. But our sponsor for the show, of course, Dubby Energy. Dubby, use code PGHChris for 10% off at checkout. Dubby, join the Dubby movement and be better. And real quick, before we get into the video, let's hear real quick from a word from our sponsor, Dubby Energy. All right, everybody, make sure to use code PGHChris at checkout for 10% off your order for Dubby. Join the Dubby movement and be better. And a quick thank you to all of our partners and sponsors of the PGH Chris TV show. That is, thank you to Dubby Energy for being the official sponsor of the PGH Chris show. That is PGH Chris Productions, my media production company. That is Sports Jedi Network and Dude Wipes, the official sponsor of Sports Jedi Network. Dude Wipes. So we're gonna get ready to go into the game, man. Look, what a tough game, back and forth. Even if the Steelers would have lost that game, it would have been a great send off for Sunday Night Football, a great Week 18 finale. I mean, this is why every year that when we see Baltimore versus Pittsburgh on the schedule Week 18, it says to be announced, to be determined because of stuff like this. They never know what could happen. You know, they want to make this a big game, and it definitely was. Um, again, back and forth for the first play of the game. Derrick Henry just with an explosive play. That play got me just really, really nervous. I mean, it really got the whole momentum uh going. Obviously, there was an illegal blindside back by Zay Flowers that kind of caused the penalty to come back. But this is the first play of the game, guys. I mean, let's get into a little bit of it. So, first play of the game right here. Lamar Jackson's lined up. So they have Patrick right here, who's their fullback. He's lined up as the fullback. It looks like they're gonna go power right. You can tell right away off the formation that they're power right. They're run again. We knew going to this game that they were gonna run the ball the entire game, and that's essentially what happened. So we're gonna take a look here. So they're in power right. They motion their tight end Mark Andrews right here, so he's on the right side. That you can tell TJ Watt checks. He says something. Boom. They know. I guess he should know that the run's coming. He does, but he gets blocked right here by Patrick, and Derrick Henry sees that. He already knows at that point he's going outside and he's following Mark Andrews on the block right here, and that is exactly what happens. Mark Andrews does a good job out here block, and Derrick Henry does a good job of following that outside shoulder, and he has an open field right here. And what happens? Big play to start the game, and that made me severely nervous. I mean, that was the momentum they had. I mean, again, I said this, I stressed this before the game. They're going to need Derrick Henry to run the ball like no other. They're going to have Derrick Henry out there. I mean, he's going to have at least 30 plus carries, which if I can if I'm going to try to pull up the stats right here, I want to know how many attempts he had in last night's game, because that, like I said, if he had 30 more attempts, they should have won that game. And there's really no excuse. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, we have it. 20 attempts. Derrick Henry had 20 attempts. He had 10 yards or 10 less attempts than I thought he would. You had to give him 30 rushing attempts. 126 yards, not a single touchdown. His longest run was 41 yards, and it wasn't that one because Isaiah Flowers with the block behind the back or a side block, whatever it was. So that was obviously off the jump that one play that stood out to me that was like, oh no, why are we doing that? So like the run defense isn't there. The run defense was not there right away, and they started off hot and we didn't defensively. So that was a scary play right there. You know, they still had the momentum going. Obviously, you know, Kyle Hamlin was a big impact in that first half. We saw how the second half worked out with him not being in the game. I mean, the Steelers just were getting open. That's something we weren't doing the first half, and they got open to do that. So that was good. But this is I want to talk to you guys about this. So let's go over this. So we're in the third quarter, 8 minutes and 24 seconds left. First and one right here on the goal line. And I want you to take a look. I'm sick of this fucking play. I'm going to stress this out as much as I can. I want everybody that's watching this right now to really hear what I have to say about this fucking play. It is ridiculous that we are doing this play. First off, my number one problem, and even Kevin, who's not a Steelers fan, he pointed this out to me, and I said this all year. Why is Aaron Rodgers out there on this play doing absolutely fucking watch? He just stands there. He's been doing that all season with this play. Why not have another guy come out there? You have, first off, Cam Hayward is probably the worst person you could have out there to block like that lined up as a fullback. If you want to put the big defensive guy, put Alex Highsmith or TJ Watt. But look at this. They know what's coming. They're bunched in, and he's not doing anything. You're gonna tell me you can't have it? Get rid of this of Ben. Put somebody. Put like if Darnell Washington's in the game, whatever. Jonnu Smith looks like he's not in the fucking game. Put him there, and put somebody else, and have Kenneth Gainwell be the one to get, or Connor Hayward to be the one to get the ball, and have another person here. It is a legal formation, guys. But instead, Aaron Rodgers does nothing. I mean, we get the touchdown, but we barely get. I want to watch this from an end zone view. Stop. Already, I don't like this right here. Kenneth Gainwell and especially Cam Hayward right here. He's too far back on that snap. He should be attacking right here. He should be getting at Smith right here. He's super late. Our line does a decent job of chop blocking that. So all of these guys are down, and it's basically you try to get a one-on-one between Cam Hayward and that linebacker, but he gets there so fucking late. And it's like this guy jumps right over Pat Freiermuth. Like, he thinks he's fucking Troy Polamalu. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You're not Troy Polamalu, you clown. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But that's the play that I don't like. I hate every time the Steelers do that play. It pisses me off, and it pisses me off even more watching Aaron Rodgers sit there and do fucking nothing. He's so useless in that play. Let's make something out of that play, bro. Let's do something. Have another blocker on the field. There's so many legal formations that you could do out of that. It's ridiculous. But there's a few more plays that I do want to go over. So this was the big play that well, there's two big plays, right? That at the end of the game, Lamar Jackson had to Zay Flowers to get it 2 good passes for touchdowns. We're going to go to one of those plays right now. But right here, boom. So Zay Flowers, a 50-yard pass down the middle. It's the fourth quarter right here. 3rd and 4. Lamar Jackson. This is the play. I think this was the play that pissed me off. So Asante Samuel right away. Okay, yeah, was this the play? Let me see this. Let's Okay, this wasn't the play. It was the second Zay Flowers touchdown. But let's go over this one because I have a big time criticism with our new guy Asante Samuel Jr. right there. But they're lined up here. They're heavy left. They're one-on-one back here with Isaiah Likely. Or is Isaiah Likely over here? Isaiah Likely is over here. So they're lined up one-on-one back here. Joey Porter has boom. So this right here, Alex Highsmith, man. Angles. I mean, you get right there. Lamar Jackson ducks. And instead of making a I mean, where is this at? I want to show you guys this. Watch him. Where are you tackling? And then he bumps into Alex Highsmith while he's rapping. It's like Alex Highsmith has the first touch right here. Bam. And he gets in his way. He loses it. What has our safeties been doing right here? What have we been doing? It's Jalen Ramsey has had this fucking issue all game where he stands there. He's lined up like this instead of right here. Where is he going to go? He stands like this. And then once he realizes he's burnt, he starts to fucking go. And he's too late. It happened all game. And it happens right here. Look, watch his feet. He's not moving it. He's watching the quarterback. You're in zone coverage. You need to be in your spot. Look, right here. 3 people. Asante Samuel. You're supposed to get Isaiah Likely. You're supposed to stay. Wait, let me go back. Let me see if I make sense right here. I want this to make sense. So right here, the cross, bam. You need to stop. Get Isaiah Likely. You guys need to communicate. If you want to switch, that's fine. Patrick Queen needs to pick up on this receiver, and you need to go out right here. Instead, he thinks the ball is being thrown, and he thinks Lamar Jackson's being sacked something, and he loses full track of what he's doing. And he looks at the quarterback, bam, right there he's beat. Right there he is beat. Or he's looking at Zay like, what? He's beat. That was the play that was the one of the first plays that shook up the Steelers. That was, at that point I thought the game was over. And then we come back, we score a touchdown and right again. They do the Ravens do another big touchdown. And I'm gonna try to find that clip for you guys, but it's been it was a struggle. And we got a lot more to talk about. But again, let's listen again from our a word from our sponsor, DUBBY. DUBBY Energy. Use code PGHCHRIS for 10% off. All right, everybody, make sure to use code PGHCHRIS at checkout for 10% off your order for DUBBY. Join the DUBBY movement and be better. And a quick thank you to all of our partners and sponsors of the PGHChrisTV show. Now, let's get back to our program. All right. So this is the play right here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, 3rd and 1. So they're obviously heavy right. Looks like they're running, right? You could see they're running, but based on the situation, right, they're passing. Watch Asante Samuel. Really? Watch that again. Right there. Right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Brother. Brother.
Come on. You don't even know what the hell you're doing. You all fall for the run. They all fall for the run. Look, right here. Bam, bam, bam. They don't even. That, you could call that a pass. If that ball is thrown right now, that's a pass interference, first off. I mean, no one, I mean, what the hell are we doing? Why are there, we have 3 guys out here going out to get Isaiah Likely, which he is open, but Jalen Ramsey, again, standing there like a fucking clown, doing nothing, not moving his feet, keeping his eyes on the quarterback, and he lets Zay Flowers get right behind him. Oh, shit. Oh, Zay Flowers. Oh, the ball's being thrown. Oh, no, he's right behind me. Touchdown. I mean, that was embarrassing. I literally thought the game was over right then and there, guys. The game should have been there. Should have been over right then and there. Obviously, you know, that's not what happened. They scored that touchdown 2 minutes left. And what happens right after, baby? Aaron Rodgers to Calvin Austin for a huge, huge play of the situation. Fourth quarter, a minute left, 3rd and 10. The Steelers have not had an opportunity for a big play all game besides that Pat Freiermuth play and that Adam Thielen play, which I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to break down. Those are 2 really, really good throws by Aaron Rodgers. There were okay routes, but those are throws that a pro will make and make sure that shit is secure. But look at this right here. Calvin's one-on-one, right? That's something that last season worked to his advantage. I thought he was pretty decent in the one-on-one game, especially, you know, again in that New York game. You know, we expect him to be that slot guy. He opens up DK down the field. He opens up that run, but he's really good one-on-one, and we're gonna see it right here. Adam Thielen gets the motion. He goes back. Now they're lined up here in trips right. Right there. Bang. Hitch and go. A little stutter step gets this guy down. Aaron Rodgers is already. Look at Aaron Rodgers' eyes before Calvin even does that stutter step. Stop. His eyes are there. His eyes are going towards Calvin. He's waiting for that stutter step because he sees, bam. He probably sees that. If I'm the corner, you know, a lot of these corners look at the right. He's probably sees, okay, he looks here, he's throwing here. He tries to plant his foot to try to, you know, he's backpedaling, trying to plant his foot to go after Calvin because he thinks the ball's being thrown. Instead, Calvin gets him on that hitch to go, and he's wide open. Thank the Lord, thank the football gods that ball was caught and not dropped. But again, that's what happened. That was our game winner. Couple more things, right? These are the 2 plays that sealed the game. Oh, let me rephrase that. These are the 2 plays. One play I thought sealed the game, and one play did seal the game, right? So this is the last passing play of the game. This was the play before. This is the play that they did right before they needed. So 4th quarter, 21 seconds, 4th and 7. The Steelers just need to stop. All the Steelers need to do right here is stop. Don't let anybody burn you deep. And we win the AFC North right here. Instead, this is what happens. We go man. Joey Porter. He's like, nope, check. They're checking. Check. There. See, look, the miscommunication's already there. The miscommunication's already there. Why? You're going to see. Oh, Isaiah Likely. Dude, so many number 80s, and they all built the fucking same. So he just cuts right through the middle right there. Okay, that's where he is. Right here. TJ doesn't get a hand. He's going straight. I think TJ should at least get a shove, get a hand on him, and then pursuit to pass rush. Instead, he doesn't do that. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. He has no momentum. His back, his body is so arched all the way up. He's not square shoulders. He's not in his back pedal position. That's hard. That's a horrible stance. Already right then and there, that is Isaiah Likely's going to burn you. Look at his feet. Look at JP's feet right here. Or excuse me, the nickel corner's feet right here. He's so flat. Oh, it's terrible. Logan Wilson, same thing. He's lost. Jam! Get a fucking jam! I'm not saying wreck the guy and tackle him on the pass because you don't want the pass interference, but guys, you were allowed to get a jam. Holy shit. You were allowed to get the jam. And it's just, I don't know why they didn't do that here. They would have prevented the play. They would have prevented that hyenas that I'm going to show you after this. And it was that field goal. But no, he barely, by the time he touches him, he's not even looking. I mean, that's just, and then Jalen Ramsey thinks he's going to do what he did with Garrett Wilson. Look how late Jalen Ramsey jumps on this ball. I mean, he doesn't have a chance. He does not have a chance, guys. I was on my knees praying that something would happen. And I want you, and they get that. Lamar Jackson calls a play. He needs it. And this was the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to look at this without my face. Right here. Nervous. Stop. Real quick, Jabril Peppers. I mean, you're in more right here. Patrick Queen comes down, and that could have been a block. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I want you guys to see me now. This right here, if Patrick Queen were just to go down on that other outside blocker, he would have had an easier path outside. Maybe that's a block. And he shanks it right, and all the players are celebrating, and the Steelers are your AFC North champions. That was such a good game. Again, I had so much fun watching it. I had so much fun covering it. We are going to have another week guaranteed of football. So, after Ohio State losing in the Cotton Bowl on New Year's Eve, I really needed this, victory. And we got it. So my football season's not done just yet. I mean, I thought it was done. I thought last night was my last night covering football for the season. But I get one more week. We get one more pre-show. One more pre-show preview. One more halftime report and one more post-show film session guaranteed. And we're going to make it good. We're going to make it worth it. And this has been just an unforgettable season. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. But our season's not over. We have work to do still. We're going into Houston, best defense in the AFC. Really good. We're playing at home. The energy's going to be there. The vibes are going to be there. We need to be there. We need to show up. And I think, again, all I wanted to do was make the tournament. We make the playoffs, and I think things can go out in our way. No Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow. Josh Allen isn't that MVP he was last year. It really is anyone's game. We beat the Patriots earlier in the season. We beat the Colts when they were hot. 8-1, number one in the league. We can do this. We just needed a chance. And Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin's job saved, and we get another chance to play January football. Meaningful January football, where we might not actually be one and done. There's a chance in Pittsburgh, 4th seed, momentum. DK Metcalf returns. It's going to be a fun one, guys. It's going to be a fun one, and I'm going to be here for it. So I appreciate you guys. That was the Steelers and Ravens film session / post-game show. I appreciate you guys for all the support. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And I will be back live with a video here in the next couple of days with the Steelers and Texans wild card round on Monday Night Football preview show. Let's go, baby. Here we go.